It's time now for the PHL 11 a.m. news report for this Wednesday morning, afternoon, February 4th, 2015. Good morning and afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Your 11 a.m. news headlines here on our top story at 11 a.m. in the morning time. Here is in Beijing, where at least 25 people died and 15 survived a spectacular crash caught on video of a Trans-Asia Airlines flight that clipped its wing on a bridge after takeoff from the Taiwanese capital of Taipei and crashed into a nearby river. In Volon, New York, investigators headed Wednesday to the wreckage of a fiery commuter train crash seeking clues to why an SUV stopped on the track when the train came through a crossing and slammed it, killing 6 people. Jordaning 2 terrorists early Wednesday in a swift response to the release of a video showing ISIS burning alive a captured Air Force pilot and vowed a nerve-shaking response to the terror group's sadistic slaughter. In Washington, U.S. government agents could struggle to process millions of undocumented immigrants to apply for legal protection under President Barack Obama's recent announcement on immigration, a Senate committee was told. For the first time, lung cancer and breast cancer as a leading cause of cancer deaths for women in rich countries. The reason is smoking, which peaked years later for women than it did for men. Jeffrey Allen, the star linebacker recruit from Trinity Christian Academy in Florida, will be attending Auburn. Hall announced his decision on signing day. In Sydney, an Al Jazeera reporter who has spent more than a year in an Egyptian prison returned home to Australia on Thursday, where he was greeted by friends and supporters who have campaigned for his release. Chad's army killed more than 200 militants from Boko Haram on Tuesday in a fight in the northeast. Nigeria would have nominated its own forces killed, and the army and the state television said. In Cairo, an Egyptian court sentenced 230 people, including one of the leading activists behind the country's 2011 uprising, to life in prison after finding them guilty on Wednesday of taking part in clashes between protesters and security forces. In New York, a former Al-Qaeda operative imprisoned for life in his role in the September 11th attacks told his lawyers for victims of the attacks that members of the Saudi royal family supported the Islamic militant group. In Washington, during a family reunion conference hosted by Hispanic Leadership Network in April 2013, Jeb Bush spoke freely on the promise immigrants held for the American and his views on reform. As past Bush immigration reform shocked conservatives. Anthony Carter, a President Obama's choice to become his fourth Secretary of Defense, said Wednesday that he was very much inclined to provide arms to Ukraine to fend off Russian-backed rebels, saying that the White House so far has resisted. Disgraced cyclist Lance Armstrong had left and hit 2 parked cars with an SUV after a night party in Aspen, Colorado in December, but agreed to let his longtime girlfriend, Anna Hansen, take the blame in an attempt to avoid national attention, police reports show. An Northeast Ohio religious coalition has presented a recommendation for reforming the Cleveland Police Department. A Coast Guard ice rescue crew saved the dog after spotting it jumping into icy waters near Frankfort, Michigan. Coast Guard members have to look for a window and see a Labrador jump into the Lake Betsy connected to Lake Michigan on Tuesday. U.S. companies had a solid pace last month for private survey found the latest sign of steady improvements in the job market. And Battle Brazil and oil giant Petrobras said Wednesday that the company's chief executive officer and 5 of her top figures stepped down amid a long-running and massive kickback scandal at the firm. Staples Incorporated announced by Office Depot Incorporated for about $6.3 billion for the deal that would reduce the U.S. In Detroit, General Motors Company on Wednesday posted 4th quarter earnings far above analysts' expectations of strong sales of high-margin SUVs and trucks in North America. In New York, U.S. stocks lost ground in early trade on Wednesday in the wake of a 2-day rally for the S&P 500 as oil prices declined and labor market data disappointed. Uber and one of its primary investors, Google, are both making moves that will put them in serious competition with each other, as Uber announced on Monday that it will be developing a self-driving car. Technology is an area that Google has, of course. Bobby Brown claims his daughter Bobby Christine Brown never got married. It is in here as just us as the day after Channing Tatum shared a Magic Mike 20 teaser with. The film's poster, the official trail for the highly anticipated sequel, has made its debut. The blue and white areas of Europe has surface are close to water ice. And as early this week, the White House made public its budget request for 2016. Scientists have created the first transistors made of silicon, a material tied to the thinnest silicon in the world. 17 U.S. states, almost half of them in the South, have rates of less than 90% of preschools receiving the recommended measles, mumps, and rubella vaccination, according to a non-profit group study. On Monday, UK members of Parliament voted overwhelmingly 382 to 128 in favor of a change of the law to allow an IVF technique called mitochondrial DNA transfer in order to prevent serious genetic diseases like muscular dystrophy passed from mother to child. There. Stock market report. Dow Jones 17,697.07 up 30.67. SP 520 45.64 down 4.39 and Nasdaq 4715.74 down 12. Okay, take a look at New England Alerts here. Second alarm fire, Boston, Massachusetts at Bucks 1663 at 25 Worcester Square. Building fire with heavy smoke per engine number 22. In sports news here, former UFC middleweight champion Anderson Silva has two options after it was revealed that Tuesday that he had tested positive for 2 performance-enhancing drugs on his mistake and provided an honest explanation of why he decided to take it. Browns wide receiver Josh Gordon was suspended in his league Tuesday for violating the NFL's substance abuse policy. It's the third suspension career in its longest, as he has kept at least 1 year without pay. And tonight, the Boston Bruins will be down at Madison Square Garden in New York City, take on New York Rangers, and the Boston Celtics will be at the TD Garden tonight, taking on the Denver Nuggets. Peter Chill News Times, 11:06, time now for a travel report here, and the Patriots Super Bowl parade about to get underway in a couple of minutes now, so expect some closures from Wilson Street and around Tremont Street and around the city also. If you're going into the parade, take public transportation instead of driving because it is going to be extra busy in the city today here. As we take a look at Greater Boston, 93 on the southbound side. It's backed up from Somerville all the way down for the Zakin Bridge and around the Tippin Tunnel from the Zakin Bridge all the way down to Massachusetts Turnpike. 129 southbound side is backed up from the Massachusetts Turnpike all the way down for Route 9 in Wellesley. And 129 the southbound side is backed up from Route 3 in Burlington all the way up to North Waltham here. But otherwise, you are good to go here. And Route 3 on the northbound side sold for Marshfield and Route 3 southbound sold down for Kingston here. In Kingston, Massachusetts here. And 293 on the southbound side sold down for Manchester, Hampshire. But otherwise, you have a smooth sailing commute here on this Wednesday morning going into Wednesday afternoon. And then take a look at MTA Transit. And all commuter rails lines are experiencing a lot of delays due to weather and heavy parade travel. So lots of extra commute time. Expect delays on all commuter lines here. And on the subway and blue line and the green line and the orange line and the red line, all experiencing delays. Please allow travel time, extra travel time, and use caution of crowded platforms here. And Silver Line SL5 Detour Beacon at 10 a.m. Service ended at Tufts Medical Center. No service at Chinatown, Temple Place, or Tremont Street connected Washington Street. Here, Peter Chill News Time, 11:08, 10.5 for a weather report here, and as of weather outlook is in effect because day 1 today tonight has a weather is not expected at the time. At day 2 for 7, Thursday for Tuesday, there'll be a 30 to 60% chance of several inches of snow late tonight and a Thursday evening, and wind chill may reach about 15-25 degrees below zero Thursday and a Friday morning. And there'll be a chance of accumulating snow Sunday and on Monday here. So a 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, Potsdam skies have about 37 degrees, southward about 79 miles per hour. Tonight, chance of snow showers made after 5 a.m. Mostly cloudy skies with a low around 26 degrees. Southwest wind about 3 to 7 miles per hour. Chance precipitation 30%. Little no circulation expected. For Thursday, snow showers likely between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy skies with a temperature fall to around 16 by 5 p.m. Light and variable wind becoming northwest around 6 to 11 miles per hour in the morning. Winds could gust size 24 miles per hour. Chance precipitation 70%. New circulation 1 to 3 inches possible. Thursday, a chance of snow showers maybe before 8 p.m. Podcast skies low around 2 below 0. Wind chill values as low as 15 below. Northwest wind about 7 to 15 miles per gust size. 33 miles per chance precipitation 30%. New circulation less than an average possible. Friday, both sides of podcast sky about 18 low about 9 degrees. West wind about 6 miles per hour. For Saturday, chance of snow showers after 4 p.m. Mostly cloudy sky about 29 low about 17 degrees. Chance precipitation 30%. Sunday, a chance of snow mostly cloudy sky about 25 low about 16 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 40%. Monday, chance of snow cloudy skies with a high around 20 low about 19 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 45%. And for Tuesday, chance of snow Potsdam sky about 31 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Not temperature standing at 29 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. That is going to be it for the Peter Chill 11 a.m. news report, and that's February 4th, 2015 on a Wednesday. P.O.T. Have a good day, and I'll see you for our 3 p.m. report. Have a good day.